Hey guys, Ish here, and today I'm going to be teaching you guys how to make a decent Minecraft profile picture. Now, don't get me wrong, I'll try to make this tutorial as quick and easy as possible for you guys, but if you want a decent Minecraft profile, it's this is as easy as it can get, but it's still kind of complicated. So I'm gonna try to make this super easy for you guys. Just follow my directions. It's important not to miss any steps and just alright. So whatever. Let's just get started because I don't want to waste your guys' time. So, the first thing you need to do is get these things over here, these programs. Well, except for this, I don't know. So you're gonna need Cinema 4D, and once again, everything will be in the description. So you're gonna need Cinema 4D. You're gonna need an FMR rig 5.0. I use 5.0. You can use 4.0. I don't know, but in this example, I'm using 5.0. And you'll need either Photoshop or GIMP. I'm going to be using GIMP in this example because I'm more familiar with it, and Photoshop is just confusing to me. So, yeah. And then last but not least, you're going to need a skin file. It has to be 64 by 64. And, it has to be the skin that you want to make the profile picture with, but without eyes, a nose, or just mouth, or, like, really anything that's on the face. So, yeah. Here, can I show you guys an example for this? I don't know. You can't really see, but you still have the hair, but you just can't have eyes or mouth or anything. So this is an example of like my profile pictures or like what to expect. So yeah, these are pretty nice. I got the zoomy background or whatever. And yeah, also if you guys want to save time for later, just find like a shaders background off of Google or something, or just anything that you want to use for your profile picture background. So, yeah, let's get started. Alright, so the first thing you need to do is open up Cinema 4D. So let me go ahead and do that, and, wait for it to load up. And, yes, so I'm gonna try to explain this, guys. Explain this guy. I'm gonna try to explain everything, just as simple as possible, because I know you guys I know most of you probably won't be as familiar, like, as me, like, as other people. But alright, so is my thing loading up? There we go. Alright. So this is Cinema 4D, and the first thing you need to do is go ahead and minimize this and take your FMR rig and go and scroll it, like put it into Cinema 4D if you want to just say that. So let go of this, and this window should pop up. So what you have to do is press FMR 5.0. So double click that. And then you can X out of this now, and as you guys can see, a Minecraft character pops up, and you have this FMR 5.0 rig over here, and then you have a bunch of new stuff here. So, yes, this is all good. So, first you're gonna have to learn to control this thing. So this is to, go around your character and everything. You're gonna have to do this on your own. Like, I won't be teaching this in this tutorial, obviously. Just to keep things as simple as possible. So, yeah, alright, so this is your person. And the first thing that you should probably do before you start doing anything is, you see attributes over here? You have to go one down and click layers. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And then you get 4 options over here. You have to go to 5.0 body and go all the way to L, which I'm pretty sure stands for lock. And you have to click the lock once and make sure that it's white. So once you have an unlocked lock, I guess, if you want to call that, you can go ahead and go to attributes again, because this is where you're gonna personalize your person and everything. So yes, this is important. But before we do anything, we're gonna have to get the skin on. So here, let me go ahead. Okay, so on my computer I have a scrolly thingy because it's not big enough. So if you guys have that too, scroll to the right, and then where you see skin, scroll to the right there and press the 3 dots. So this will pop up, and I'm gonna go ahead and go to desktop because I have the skin saved there, and I'm gonna be using, oh gee. I'm sorry, that just looks creepy. Don't worry, by the end of this it'll trust me, it'll look better. So go ahead and scroll back here, and once you have your skin, again, you guys can pause the video at any time, just if you need extra time to do the steps that I tell you to do. And you can always go back in the video. So yeah, alright. So this is your skin, and as you guys can see, the eyes are just terrible. The eyebrows, I'm probably not even gonna use eyebrows this, and the mouth is closed. So, yes. we have lots to work on. So, you're gonna have to go ahead and go to 5.0 options, which is over here. Click on this, and if you already weren't there, and scroll down. And then once you get to face and colors, this should already be open. So you're gonna have to go. Actually, you know what? Before we do this, scroll a little more down, and where you see eyes in this skin's example, Shadow Claw is supposed to have two like double eyes, not just one. So I'm going to switch single to double on the eyes. So as you guys can see, the eyes got bigger, and the eye height, I'm gonna put that down just so it looks normal. And don't you worry, we're gonna put the hair above the eye in just a second. But alright, so now I'm gonna go over here, and I'm gonna make his pupils doubled so it actually like looks normal. This is just how the skin looks. So yeah, unless you want someone to look like he's, I don't even know. That just looks weird. Alright, so once you've got your doubled eyes, you're gonna have to go and adjust your eye color, because obviously no one has, I mean, not everyone has dark blue eyes. So you're gonna have to click over here. So once you finish doing your eye color, you can, like, kind of zoom in and see if it's good. And yes, so now we've got your eyes. And okay, this is gonna be the tricky part, guys. Most skins, they have like hair that stands out, or well, that's supposed to stand out, or like a scarf or something like that. So, in order to make it look here, let me show you guys an example. Like my desktop profile. You see how my hair over here, like, it barely stands out, but it stands out. So that makes the render look so much better. So, that's my video recorder. In order to do that, you're gonna have to follow these steps very closely. So, the first thing you need to do is you go over here to FMR 5.0, by Frost or whatever, and on the left of this is a small plus, and you guys are gonna have to click that to the left, and a bunch of options will pop up. So next you're gonna have to click the plus right by head, and then a lot more stuff will open. Trust me, this is normal. You guys can close it later if you want, but this is the most important step, guys, if you want your render to look like decent, or at least like look professional. So you're gonna have to go over to these red dots by extrude mesh head, and you're gonna have to unselect both of them. So as you guys can see, the eyes and mouth disappeared on my render, and don't worry, that's normal. That trust me, this is how you make this look fancy. So the next thing you want to do is go over here and select the arrow, and then go on the left column or whatever, and click polygons, or the thing with the orange square at the top. So once you've got both of those selected, you're gonna have to click on extrude mesh head again. So once you've clicked on that, a bunch of squares will pop up. So pretty much, you're going to have to hold shift. Remember, hold shift if you want like the whole head or whatever. So hold shift and highlight all of the stuff that you want to pop out. So in this case, I want his hair to pop out. All right, so let me go ahead and do this. And okay, so by the way, I'm holding shift this whole time. And if you guys mess up or something, like let's say, oh whoops, I accidentally selected that, you can always hold control and unselect it. So that just makes your life so much easier. So yes, I will be back when I select his whole head. Alright, so I'm back and I highlighted his whole head. And remember guys, if you mess up at any time of this video, you can there's always a back button, and you can just press this and it'll take you back. In case you guys mess up or something. So once you've got your whole hair selected, in my case, you're gonna have to go ahead and press D on your keyboard, and then it's gonna like extrude. It's gonna extrude the hair if you want the proper form of the word. So yeah, so over here you're gonna have to go to minimum or maximum angle, and it should be 89 for you guys at the start. So you're gonna have to go over here, select it, and then change this to 91. Now, when you press enter, something funky will happen. Boom, his hair stands out a crap ton. And if it does, you can tell that it's working. Oh, okay. This is actually a good way of catching bugs or whatever, like if you missed any spots or something. Because as you guys can see in my case, I missed a spot, so I'm going to have to go ahead and go back and click on the pointer thing again and reselect this part. So now I've selected his whole head, so okay, that's good. So you're gonna have to go over here to maximum angle and once again select this, and now you can see that it's no longer, there's no longer like a random spot there. So to make this smaller, you're gonna have to go to offset, which is 5 centimeters for you guys. You're gonna have to change this to 1 centimeter. So as you guys can see, the hair changed. It's still standing out, but not as much. And 1 centimeter is personally my favorite to set it at. But if you guys want bigger hair, you can set it to 2 or 1.5, and it'll just make it look a lot more better, I guess, for your render. But my personal favorite is 1 centimeter, so I'm gonna go ahead and leave it at that. And yes, so now you can unselect this. I'm gonna go select the arrow again, and yeah, so now you've got your hair set up. So this is where everyone messes up. Usually when you want your face back, well, you have to reverse your steps, right? So you get the red dots back. But that, let me show you guys an example. You'll get your face back, but your hair will go back to its original position, and you don't want that. You want your render to be like nice and standing out and stuff. So I'm gonna teach you guys how to not make that happen. So what you have to do is select everything that you didn't previously select. So okay, so let me select his face real quick. All right, there we go. And all you have to do is press the delete key, and you'll get his face back, and the hair will still be standing out, as you guys can see over here. In this skin, like specifically, the hair happens to cover up his whole other eye, but it's still there if you guys want to like. I don't think I can move the hair, but so yeah, we've got ourselves a fancy looking render here. This is looking nice, and the next step in this tutorial will be his mouth. So, when I was learning this, I had to learn this myself because the person that I was watching the tutorial from, he didn't actually explain how to do the mouth. So I'm gonna tell you guys right now. So you're gonna have to go and select these 4 arrows over here, and press this block over here. So pretty much where it first was. And as you guys can see, this is looking fancy now. There's no more dots or, squares on this thing. So, yes, alright. So you're gonna have to go over to mouth open, and press the plus on this, and press control. So once you've selected control, you can move the mouth wherever you want. Just left click it and zoom, and then you can make it whatever whatever you want. So I'm gonna just do this, and then you're gonna have to press plus on mouth expression, and then click on control. And now you can make him happy, or you can make him sad, or I don't know. I'm gonna make mine fairly happy. All right, there we go. So let me go ahead and do this again. Alright, there we go. I think that's good. I don't know. Is that good? You guys like that? I don't know. I have OCD when it comes to this. But, alright, so I think that's good. I got his mouth ready. And now's the time to get creative. So I know a lot of you want to have a weapon or something in your profile picture. So to do that, you have to go ahead and go to FMR 5.0 and 5.0 options, and then scroll all the way down. Here's all the fun stuff. Before I show you guys this, I know a lot of your skins have a second layer on your head or your body or whatever, and to get that back actually, because it'll get rid of it, you just have to click this thing over here. And Shadowclaw happens to have a mic and like a hoodie and everything. I'm actually kind of glad that I remembered to do this. So yes, this is how you get your second layer on your head. So it'll look all snazzy and stuff. And yes, it'll kind of, yeah, okay, that's good. Alright, so this is I'm gonna show you guys how to get either like you can get a pickaxe, an axe, a shovel, sword, hoe, and bow. So there's lots of options. And again, you guys can download more stuff, more rigs for Cinema 4D, and you can actually have like literally every item in the game. But I'm not going to do that this tutorial, and alright, so now I'm going to show you guys how to add either a pickaxe, or an axe, or a sword, or whatever the heck you want. Whatever the heck you want your character to hold. So, yes, let me go ahead and zoom out here. So, I want Shadowclaw to hold, I don't know, let's just do a sword. Let's do an iron sword, because why not? And, you can have another weapon in the left, but I'm just going to have him, actually... You know what? I want him to have a bow in the other hand, just so he looks cool. Alright, there we go. This is kind of overkill, but whatever. And also, if you want him to have armor, you can go ahead and click on these things, or whatever. You can make him have a helmet. And so you have to click on the cloud looking shape over here. I don't even know what the heck this is. But if you want him to have the default will be leather armor. But if you want him to have like gold or diamond armor, you're gonna have to go to 5.0 armor, the tab over here, and you're gonna have to find. Yep, there we go. At the top, there will be a helmet option. So you know, I don't think I'm gonna mess with any of this. But let's say you wanted a diamond chestplate, you select diamond over here and go back to 5.0 options, and then go back to chestplate over here or whatever, and then you'll have your diamond chestplate. And oh yeah, for this rig, you have to select chestplate, right arm piece, and left arm piece if you want the whole chestplate. For some reason this is only leather, but I don't know. I only do the tops. So yeah, that's how you get like specific armor. So for this person, I'm not gonna have any like extra armor or anything. I'm just gonna have him with the weapons. So now you have to position your character, and to do that, you're gonna have to go back up to FMR 5.0 rig over here, and you're gonna have to go and press this little character symbol over here. So once you do that, like a Minecraft person will pop up. So the first thing you want to do is press his head, and this is completely up to you guys. This is where you guys get creative. And okay, so I'm gonna make this guy face this way, just to give you guys an example, and then go back here. You can edit like his arm and what you want him to do. If you want his arm to bend, you click on the actual hand or bend. So there we go. Now it's like this. I don't know. That looks kind of weird. You know what? Okay, so I wanted this bow to look here. So you guys get the point. I'm gonna skip the video till I'm done, just so just so I don't bore you guys. And yeah, so go ahead and position your character of how you want him to be. And yes, I'll be back when I've finished. So I don't know about you guys, but I think this is looking pretty snazzy. Look at this. So he's got his bow and his sword at ready. And yes, all right, so now is the saving part. So once you have your character like complete, and you got like him facing the camera or whatever the heck you want him to do, you're gonna have to go ahead and go to these like movie thingies, and you're gonna have to click the one with the gear behind it. And this will bring up all of your save settings. So what I want mine to be is usually I do 1000 by 1000. But just for this example, I'm going to do 2000 by 2000, just so the quality's better and more visually appealing to you guys. So, yes, alright, so that's all you need to do here. But before you exit out of this, this is really important actually. You see output over here, you're going to have to go to save. And once you've clicked save, you have to actually save the file. So, go ahead and save it wherever the heck you want it to go. And I'm going to do this real quick over here. So let me go ahead and go to the C drive. Alright, and I'll just save it in Cinema 4D stuff. So Shadow Claw -1. So I'm gonna save it here. And the format, you have to change the format to be PNG. And the last thing you need to do over here is click on Alpha Channel. Nothing else, just Alpha Channel. Alpha Channel is the thing that makes the background actually transparent. So when you go to GIMP or whatever, you can actually easily put the character on there, and then the background will already be transparent, and it'll just make your life a lot easier instead of deleting the black background or whatever the heck you're gonna do. So yes, before I talk too much, make sure your settings are as shown, and this is the part that messes everyone up. So make sure it's exactly as it's over here. Alright, so you're gonna have to X out of this now. And alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and go here. Alright, so I think this is looking pretty nice. I'm proud of this. Alright, so so to save this thing, you have to go ahead and go to the middle movie thing with the, I don't even know, the square behind it. I don't know, it kind of looks like a calendar, whatever. So you're gonna have to click that, and it'll automatically render and save your picture to wherever the heck you want it to save it. And yeah, so look at this. I can zoom around or just zoom out in general. And yeah, this is a pretty nice looking render. And now you have to X out of Cinema 4D completely. Actually, yes, I want to save this to Shadow Claw. Okay. So now, just in case you want to change the render or anything, you'll have that saved. And yes, so the next thing you need to do is open up GIMP. And yes, I guess I'll be back when this opens because it always takes a while. Alright, so once you've opened up GIMP, you're gonna have to go and select File and go to New. And my width, at least for my preference, I always do 1000 by 1000, even though the profile picture was 2000 by 2000, because, well, that's that's just for me. I mean, it's all gonna look the same at the end, but you know what? YOLO, okay. So you're gonna have to create this thing, and a 1000 by 1000 like image thing will be created. And yes, in my opinion, GIMP is way easier to use than Photoshop, but can be more glitchy. Like Photoshop is like for the professionals, so obviously I'm not that good. But GIMP works, and I like to use it. So anyways, go to File and Open as Layers, and you're gonna have to open a background that you either saved first or just really any background that you can find on Google or your computer. I don't know. But let me go ahead and open my background that I found, and shaders one, perfect. So this will work for now, and this thing will pop up, and so I'm gonna go ahead and move. Actually, you know what? I think this is good how it is right now. I'm gonna move it a little, but otherwise I think it's pretty good. And next you're gonna go ahead and go to File and Open as Layers, and you're gonna have to go to wherever you saved your render. So I saved it to Cinema 4D Stuff and Shadow Claw. So there we go. Oh jeez. Well, this is a little big, so I'm gonna go over here and click this thing and make it a little smaller. And by a little, I mean a lot. So I'm gonna go ahead and change it to. I think this should be good. You guys have to find what's good for your profile picture. Just make sure it's not too big or too small. You know what? I think this is a little too small. I'll make it a little bigger. So I think this should be good. Let me go ahead and finish up over here. And yes, so this is looking pretty nice. He's like shooting everything and stuff. I'm gonna make the background bigger just so I don't have, you know, this thing over here. The what's it called? The wall, whatever, splash text. I don't even know. I'm a noob. I'll admit it right now. Don't say I'm a noob because I know I am. I'm just kidding. I'm not a noob. If you say I'm a noob, I will. What am I even saying anymore? Alright, so there we go. This is looking pretty nice. And, yes, so you can pretty much save the photo here. But no, I'm gonna make this look even more snazzy just for you guys. So, what I do in this situation, if I just had a plain background and just my render, I'm gonna go ahead and select shaders, or at least whatever your background is called. And once you've got that selected, you're gonna have to, wait, hold on, okay, let me select it, okay, there we go. I'm gonna go ahead and go to filters and actually go to blur and motion blur. Oh, I love motion blur. I'm gonna go ahead and do a zoom on this photo, and there we go. Just to, you know, snazz it up a bit, make it fancy. Alright, so there we go. So now the photo is zooming and it looks like the character is, you know, kind of like moving and stuff. And the last thing I do to spice up this profile picture is select background, go to filters, and where is it, decor, and add border. I'm obsessed with borders whenever I make profile pictures. It's like my thing. I always make my borders 40 by 40, just, I don't know, it's like not too big, not too small. Sometimes I do 30, but 40 is usually the best size for a border. And what color should I do? This is always the hard decision. You know what? I think I'm just gonna do a regular blue. Just let's see if it looks nice first of all. And if you don't want it, you can always go to File and go to yeah, go to Edit and you can undo. But in my case, I'm gonna just do this and okay. You know what? I think this looks decent. I like it. So and then this is my favorite part, guys. You're gonna have to go to your Layers tab and select your render and put it over the background. Why isn't this working? Okay, if it's if it doesn't work, then there's a solution to this. You go to layer and stack and then raise layer. It's done this before, but I don't know why it's doing it now. Possibly because this is a new laptop, but you know, whatever. All right. So yeah, this is your profile picture. To save it, you're gonna have to go to File, export as actually, and I'm gonna save it as Shadow Claw Dash 1. I like to keep my stuff organized. And completed renders. There we go. So I'm gonna export it to there and export. There we go. So I'm gonna go ahead and go to my folders now. And yeah, so now you can pretty much switch your profile picture on YouTube or Google, because no one uses Google Circles. Just whatever you want to switch it to. Okay, let me go to where did I save it? Oh yeah, this PC, C drive, and completed renders. There we go. So this is gonna be my profile picture, and yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and give this profile picture to Shadowclaw, as soon as I can contact him. But yes. So that is how you make a profile picture in Minecraft. Once again, if this tutorial helped you in any way, please go slap that like button. If you want me to do like a speed run of me making profile, I don't even know. I'm just trying to get creative for you guys. But yeah, so once again, if you guys enjoyed, please go slap that like button. And yes, I'll see you guys next time. So you're gonna have to click over here.